Hey everybody, it is Captain Britten here, back after a long, or it feels like a long break because I've had so many technical difficulties uh, with my recording of this specific card game. Skyrim works great. This card game hasn't. I was planning on showing off my Oblivion event, sorry, my Oblivion Gauntlet run. That did not work. I've been trying to share this equal power deck with y'all, and my painted trolls deck that I'll get to in a second. But I have not been able to do so. I apologize that this has been the case. I've been upset at it. But anyway, so what I wound up doing, it's still not fixed. I'm still working on it. It will be fixed. But right now, I can play on my phone. I record my phone of me playing it, and have the video to watch. And I believe I can add my voiceover to it, so that's what I'm doing. So this is the deck that I use, and the reason why it's grayed out like here and here is this is Charm3r's Unite the Houses deck. Actually, this was his pre-Jaws of Oblivion deck, and I would bet that by the time this video is out, he has already uploaded his new Jaws of Oblivion Unite the Houses deck because it's awesome. I had to fill in some gaps. I changed a few things. I added Painted World and a few cards that I thought were good, like Mythic Dawn, Informer, and Flesh Sculpture, and a few other things, just to help with what this deck does. But so yes, if you follow Charm3r, this deck will feel very similar, but in today's video, I am going to show y'all how I have been painting some trolls. So, be right back with the video. Alright, here's the video. So this is just in a Windows player thing. It should have sound, but we're playing that Unite the Houses deck that I just showed y'all, and I've already played it, so as we go through this, I won't be doing anything. I'll just be having my commentary on the game and trying to walk you through what I was thinking. So here we're playing against Otter Pops, the Master of Mirrors, and yes, it does that weird flip thing because I flipped my phone and I didn't realize the screen thing actually captures your phone flipping. I flipped it back, so it's fine, and this is the opening hand I get, and I love it. So what I was really hoping to capture on on this game and the next game that are going to be shown is me achieving the title The Artist, which is you play Painted World at 0 cost. And it's fun. I will let you guys see whether or not I do it, but having Unite the Houses go off is just fun to do. So let's just kind of see how I play that. So the reason why Flesh Sculpture is in here, it's a weird choice for a card, but the reason why it's in there, oh perfect, I even highlight over it, is because if you don't have, like I just showed you, if you don't have Painted World or Unite the Houses, that's why it's in there. And then every other card is essentially to try to acquire an Endurance or Strength card. Endurance, this deck can actually generate. There's several blue intelligence cards that either summon a skeleton, or their last gasp is to generate a skeleton, or something of that sort. So really you're searching for red. So by using Flesh Sculpture, you can transform every card in your hand to be any random card. And most times, if you don't have Unite the Houses or Painted World, you play that, and you really don't care about the other cards you have. Because you're not trying to deal damage at all. The only way that I've ever done damage is by how he dealt damage to himself with the Shadowfoot Thief. So that's why I threw it in there, because the few times I've actually needed it is when you don't have Unite the Houses, you don't have Painted World, and yeah, so I liked it. And pretty much you just try to stay alive. You try to stay alive until you can find a way to generate Endurance and Strength. So Fortress Guard is one that generates an Endurance card. It generates a Clovian Trooper. I quickly showed you, but again, I'm playing on my phone. So I really hope this works.
Halt, I say.
Because not having, yeah, this ought to work. But here, I just played it to discard it. And the only reason why I did this was because this upcoming turn, I can surely generate, I can play Painted World. Well, no. I don't remember my thought, but I went and played it because endurance cards are fairly easy to come by. And if you're lucky, you can play your endurance card without your opponent knowing that you're uniting the houses. Granted, like here, if my opponent had noticed that I was doing Unite the Houses, he would have consumed or devoured the Clovian Trooper, but he didn't. So here is where I set up an awesome combo. If I wait until next turn, I can play Painted World after playing the Harpy, and then use our. Oh wait, dang it. Okay, hang on. We're gonna back up. So the idea I have is this. You get Painted World back with Arin, and then you can play Painted World again. And that way it feels like you're not wasting a Painted World, in that you can generate 2 trolls of have some color attribute, and then you can bring them, then, I mean, yeah, you get the idea with it. But Wandering Skeleton is another one. And here I make a weird choice. Normally I'd choose Thieves Guild Shadowfoot, but I decided to choose Execute, solely that I could play Painted World and get it back with Arin. That was my only goal with doing that. Only goal whatsoever. I mean, I guess I don't. Execute is not bad, but I would have chosen the Shadowfoot just so I can essentially, because Shadowfoot is you play a card and you draw a card. That's really what it is. But you're just drawing it from your opponent's deck. So, that was the goal that I went for. We'll see in a second if it plays out or not. It's odd. This whole game just feels odd. When you play Unite the Houses, it's just odd because you're not doing anything that you normally would do in this card game. Because you're just sitting back and you're waiting to have a full board. And really, with the way Charm3r has built this deck, you're just waiting for red. You're waiting for strength as it. Another thing that might... Yeah, let's do it. Do it. And see, I thought it just generated a troll of a random attribute. I did not realize it's a summon ability. So I make a mistake with that, and I did not realize until I played it. Because you'll see what I do. But Merchant's Camel gets me a good card. So, how to play against Unite the Houses. Recently, what I've noticed is there's hardly any Dominion going around it. I thought about making a Dominion invade deck, but I couldn't, because the only main purpose was so that you could have the agility card of Spider Daedra. I don't have Spider Daedra, but I was thinking of crafting it for the sole purpose of having Dominion invade. But as you may have noticed at the beginning of the video, I only have 1,300 gems. So I could craft another legendary, but right now I'm pretty content with what I have. I am also trying to save up in case if a nerf pops up.
May the ancestors bless.
I love this. Because if Painted World had worked, like here, I could drop Mudcrab Merchant. It drops it down, Painted World down 1 more, so it would have been 4 costs, and I would have had.
Read my lips.
Yes, I would have had it. If this, if I not executed, I could have dropped Mudcrab Merchant, played Painted World. Had it generated, I would have needed a green and a red, and I didn't want to wait or didn't want to do it. So I wind up not. But I play Forsworn Guide thinking. And what I should have done, Oh, this kind of put
fight
me
to
off.
my last
I
breath.
should have unsummoned the left one. I should have unsummoned the willpower troll because it came back neutral. Because what I thought was that when you unsummoned it, it kept its ability, but I didn't realize it was a summon ability that gives it, not that it would keep its ability, that it would keep its attribute. But it doesn't. It's a summon ability, so whatever. Thing to keep in mind, which, since we're on the topic of kind of unsummoning and playing such, this is where my opponent went wrong. To counter Unite the Houses is you play aggressive. Because this Unite the Houses deck does have Drain, but not quite enough. And then yeah, I brick on that. It was a dud. I thought I do play Pallet roll. And yeah, I didn't get anything I needed.
When Lord Dagon comes, I will
Now what the stage comes back is so ridiculous and stupid. Oh, but this Daedra just coming. So on the topic of unsummoning things, you may have noticed when I was showing my decks at the beginning of the video that yeah, I was embarrassed. I think that's when I realized the whole painted troll thing. I'm working on a Veteran Invade deck. I'm actually doing it for the Facebook competition in the Elder Scrolls Legends to build up an Oblivion gate with the most health, and I don't think I can beat 70. That was the highest I saw somebody get. They got 2 gates up. One was at 60 health and one was at 70. I could not believe it. But so I don't think I can get that high, just because I don't have the all the intelligence blue Daedra that invades whenever it gains a keyword. That's what they were using, and they just keyword souped it. It was ridiculous. Oh.
Standing by.
Also, you don't wipe. You need to clear my board. And yeah, I wasn't attacking him anyway, so. But yeah, normally on circumstances it would keep an Ice Storm, but my opponent wasn't attacking me, so I didn't need to wipe his board. It was pretty nice. Is this what generates? No. I thought I generated the red, but I don't remember how I did so. So, anyways, you can unsummon an Oblivion Gate, and it keeps the level that it's at. A few people I've seen have been talking about this, but I haven't quite seen a deck that was built around it. So I made an Invade Veteran deck that has Odinner and Necromancer. It has Mana Marco, it has Reanimate, has Soul Tear, and a few other ways to somehow get back a destroyed Oblivion Gate, because your opponent's going to destroy your Oblivion Gate. It always, it's going to destroy your gate, almost no matter what you do. It's going to destroy your Oblivion Gate. And so I just thought, if he destroys a few gates and then I pull them back, they come in your hand, they're 0 cost. I can't believe that they made them 0 cost. Maybe that's going to be part of the nerf. And so you can't, I don't know if you can get any soul gems from a non-collectible card that gets nerfed.
You can
but
tell them you thought of it.
if anyway, that's how I would nerf it, is by... Oh my gosh, I just realized Ascended Sleeper and Fortress Guard plus Unite the Houses is Unite the Houses from hand. Plus 1 random card that you can discard, but wow, I did not realize I had that. I was like, I realized I had it. How did... Wow. Wow. Of all things to pull a strength card from it, and yeah, my opponent didn't realize
It's
this,
been an engaging hunt.
oh, this was fun. This was so fun to play. So, we didn't successfully paint trolls in this video, but we did successfully unite the houses, and it is awesome. So, if you are looking for a good Unite the Houses deck, check Charm3r's YouTube channel, his Twitter out. He's very helpful in terms of creating a Unite the Houses deck, plus several other decks. He's very systematic in how he evaluates cards and decks. So definitely go check him out. Also, I could have erased this bar and such. But I will be right back with the next game. So, oh wait, I first need to open a pack. What did I get from this other Charm3r's Oblivion pack? A lot of nothing, but I did get a premium Wood Elf, but we will be... But, so I'll be right back with another game. Hey everybody, we are back with the second half of the Painted Trolls video. This is going to be my second game, and I believe, I remember when I did this. I will have to check that. Oh, I think this is actually today that this got recorded this morning. It was my first login, and yes, I re-rolled that. I was hoping for more coins, and then the whole summon ability, I know I'm going to get it right off the bat, which is just kind of a bad thing to go on. But we're still painting trolls, and that is what is the important thing that we're doing here. So I also hope I don't, like, because this was off my phone, so if I get a text or something, it pops right up with the banner and the sound, because if I turn off notifications, it also turns off the Elder Scrolls game. So there we go. Now, this should actually be full screen now. Oh. So, I apologize that it's on mobile again. It's just a sucky thing, but I'm gonna continue this commentating on what I have. Another thing that's really sad. Also, hang on, be right back. Oh wait, the reason why I paused it and took a little break there was because, as you notice, well, you may not notice, but his card back should be animated, and it's not. It's the Isle of Madness festival pack, maybe. I don't know. This was an awesome steal. I can't believe I got RN 2 games in a row with my Unite the Houses deck. Because the first video I think I recorded last night, and then this one I recorded this morning. Because I wasn't sure if it'd work, but I did it, and then I realized it would work. So, but I'm commenting on them all at the same time, like a few minutes after one another. It just takes a while to get the videos prepared. And look at this. I cannot believe how wonderful my hand went of, I get Unite the Houses, I get RN, and I get Painted World, and it's not even my RN. This was just a great hand. Great opening hand. And then we generate a card that generates another random card. Like, it was just wonderful. But, this game had no music, and I'm messing with the volume because I just thought I wasn't listening. But I noticed with his Isle of Madness card back that it was animating and there's no music, so I did turn on the other app, or the actual game. It's in the background of this, and it should be playing. I'm going to turn it down just in case it's a bit loud, but it shouldn't be too loud. And then this was a pretty good invade deck, and here's another tip that you may or may not know. Don't execute of a 1, 2, or 3 Oblivion Gate. Yes, that +1 buff sucks, and it's kind of a pain to deal with, but you want to make him think that get his cards that invade out of his hand. Get them on the board, and you just cut down the gate. He's playing Tribunal, so he's I have no idea how you I don't know how you would say this, my opponent's name here, but he's playing Invade and Tribunal, so it means he's got the Mage package with some cards that interact with his discard pile, or even my discard pile in case if I was playing Invade, which I happened to invade, and I think he thought we were an Invade deck because he did not pick up on the fact that I was trying to unite the houses, but it's kind of a hard thing to pick up on. There's certain clues that say you're playing Unite the Houses, such as Moments of Clarity, Mudcrab Merchants, and not attacking. Not attacking is what I feel like is the biggest giveaway that you're playing Unite the Houses. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't even know how they would nerf Unite the Houses. Maybe they increase the cost. Like, I think if Unite the Houses was like a 12 cost or some ridiculous cost to where you had to have a full board with all the colors before you or somehow got 0 cost color cards, then that seems like a good nerf, but also like a very harsh nerf. Like, the fact that they came out with Unite the Houses being 3 costs at all seems, I don't know, like, it seems like that was not what they were thinking. So, I don't know if that's a good way to nerf it. Charm3r talks about it being nerfed all the time. I just hope it doesn't get nerfed. Sorry about that pause, guys. The cats are interrupting everything. Also, I like how Painted World gets a discount for it having a neutral color. And the whole reason why I did this Debilitate was to get rid of his Manic Jack. Because Manic Jack is a good card, it's a good common, it's just, it snowballs. Not quite as bad as Invade, but it does snowball. And if he's got that, oh, what's the Dremora? The one that gets keywords that I was mentioning earlier. It would be a card that, Manic Jack would be a card that you would want to throw Mentor's Ring on so that you can get the keywords onto that Intelligence Daedra that has, or that invades for every keyword it gets. Also, this elixir that I got, the Endurance one, is so great. Like, it's just a great support, and that is the whole reason why you run that support, is because there's a, or that, oh, the Alchemist, whatever she's called. I can't remember what her card's name is, but you run her so that you can get a chance at this elixir and possibly a strength elixir. And oh, what's the one in strength? The one that gives you +2 in breakthrough. I don't remember what it's called. Also, there's an elixir. I noticed there's an elixir in every color except for green, and I thought green would be it gives this creature lethal, but I don't know. What's your guys' opinion? Is that if elixir had in agility, whatever cost, I don't know what cost, but have activate 3 uses, give a creature lethal, would it be give a creature lethal this turn, or just give a creature lethal flat, just like the willpower elixir that gives a creature guard? Would that be too powerful to have one in agility that gave lethal? Is that why they didn't make it? Am I missing something? I thought there... I don't remember if there's an agility elixir. And yeah, I'm not sure what... Oh, my opponent was saying he made a mistake because he threw this Pyromancer in the Shadow Lane when it did not generate Flame Atronach, because he meant to attack with a Dremora Chandler, which killed it, and then summoned the Flame Atronach, but he just got, I guess, a little trigger happy. I also don't remember what I pulled back. I pulled back to the Debilitate, that's right. And then I hit, and then we kill everything, and then I execute his Pyromancer, because his Pyromancer would have just killed me very, very quick. And I do kill his gate, because I really don't want him running off at all. So, we're very close to having Painted World be 0 cost. I don't remember if I get in this one or not. I just know I played it. The Spider Daedra is good, but I don't think Spider Daedra alone makes it worth running a Dominion Invade deck. It feels clunky, or I guess it feels clunky, and you're adding agility, but it's not like you're adding a lot to invade, if that makes sense. And here's the gamble. I have a very high cost red card, but I didn't. What am I missing? I'm missing green now. I'm missing agility, so I think I play Elder Gleam Matron and get the title. No, I go with flat out Battle Reeve. Wow, I would not have played Battle Reeve, but I guess I had a lot of confidence in my play for Uniting the House, because if this board survives, pretty much if the field lane survives, everything in the field lane, including that elixir, even though that elixir is not in the field lane, then I win. And we have a cat, so I guess we'll just show you the cat. He's annoying. Hi. His name's Mufasa. Mufasa is a dork. But he's a dork in that he squeaks, doesn't meow, and he falls off windowsills and places wherever he's sleeping, and climbs in jackets if you're wearing a jacket. He's just... But back to the game. Here we are. We successfully became the artists, and then we unite the houses on top of it. So there is the sweet animation and the win. So I once again apologize to Charm3r for playing this video and releasing it so soon after he releases his, because I did check in between videos that he uploaded it today, as in Friday, and I'm doing this voiceover on Friday, and I record the second video on Friday. But I really wanted to get my paint trolls out there because I created a cool thumbnail, and here's the proof. I was worried about this not getting the title, but there's the title. Play Painted World at 0 cost. So again, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support. I apologize to Charm3r for copying his deck and video, but I have not watched his video. I did not want to have his video influence either my deck or my commentary on it, but I will provide a link to his channel in the description of this video, and I think I can point somewhere on my screen to have it promote his channel. But if not, his channel is in the description. Please check him out. He's one of the one of the front runners who are currently coming out with a lot of Elder Scrolls content and Mythgard, and he's also excited. There's another card game that's coming out on mobile that he's super excited about on Twitter. That's all my Twitter feed has been. It's just him going on about this. But again, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed becoming an artist with me. So thank you very much.